Greetings, YouTube. Today I'm going to link to a discussion concerning God Loves Uganda, a new documentary premiering at the 2013 Sundance Film Festival, which deals with how American evangelical money has been funded into Uganda to help further the Uganda anti-gay political agenda. I find this deeply disturbing. Now, Sub-Saharan Africa does not have a great record when it comes to gay rights as it is. There are 38 nations that already have anti-gay policies of one kind or another. The Uganda one would have been the worst because they actually wanted to put people to death. But apparently they're shelving the death sentence aspect and they're just going to like throw them in jail forever. Not only do they want to throw people in jail forever if you're gay, but even speaking out about gay rights would be punishable. And they not only take that step, they want to go further and they want to extradite Ugandans who have gone to other countries to bring them back to Uganda to charge them for being a gay person. So Uganda has a, if you'll pardon the phrase, a real hard-on against the gay community. But for me, the worst aspect of this is the fact that money from my nation is being funneled into Uganda to further this hate. And it's essentially American evangelicals transporting our culture war to Uganda because it sells better there. Because there's fertile ground for it. Because in Uganda, a lot of people view homosexuality as an inherently unchristian, un-African thing. But gay, straight, bisexual, pansexual, all those things, they're not related to nationality or continental presence or anything like that. They're related to being human. And there are people in the world who don't want to accept that, and some of them are willing to not only act in a discriminatory and bigoted way towards their fellow man, they're willing to jail them and or kill them. In fact, I believe the only sub-Saharan nation that has any kind of LGBTQ rights at all is South Africa. And even there are instances where people have suffered reparative rape. Yes, people have been raped in the intent of turning them straight. Because nothing says, come on over to our side, like rape. Humans endlessly baffle and surprise and disturb me. Now, I'm not saying that Ugandans are fickle and functioning at the whim of Westerners. I'm just saying that the fertile ground was there and evangelicals from America took advantage of it. So they may be helping the message along, but I'm sure the message would have continued without our aid, if you want to call it that. But we're not helping. Money from my nation is helping to fund discrimination and hatred in Uganda. Then again, money in my nation is being used to further discrimination and hatred in my own country, which disturbed me as well. But somehow, the knowledge that it's being exported is deeply painful and disturbing and saddening. As I've said in the past, I am completely opposed to organized religions of any kind. I find Wiccan covens, which only have 13 members, is too big for my taste. In my opinion, religious experience should be a personal experience. It's just something that you experience individually. It is not something that you need a group to do so. The most I would go is a mentor-student kind of relationship. Someone that guides you through the process until you have found your own path, and then you are on your own. So if there are 7 billion of us, there would be 7 billion separate religious paths. And to me, that's the healthiest possible way of doing it. But in this case, organized religion is being used to spread discrimination and hate in another country. There's no justification for that. There's no moralizing. There's no way of putting spin on that. It is morally repugnant. And I don't know where to go with this. As it comes to no surprise, I haven't heard many voices from the American evangelical community speak out against this. I hear a lot of silence. If there are voices out there, they're not very loud, and they need to be. They need to be a whole lot louder. We need more positive speech to counter all the negative speech. Because that's the best answer to negative speech in the world. Not to silence it, but to counterbalance it with positive speech. And we need to make sure that we aren't exporting discrimination and hate. I think that we should probably adopt the Hippocratic Oath in this particular regard and take up the policy of do no harm.